our first reading today from Romans chapter 4, it says there, the promise that he would inherit the world did not come to Abraham or to his descendants through the law, but through the righteousness of faith. So I'd just like to continue talking about the theme of righteousness. For those who were here yesterday, what is the definition of righteousness?
Being in right order with God.
Okay, being in a right relationship with God. Okay, and that's what we need to focus on. And here, because Abraham is righteous, he is in a right relationship with God, and that's the reason why he would inherit the world. Imagine that, inherit the world. Okay, like we know Prince Philip died just recently. He had like $42 million of his will to be given to his children, grandchildren, and even staff. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to the inheritance that is promised to Abraham and to all his descendants. That's us. If we are in a right relationship with God, we will inherit what God promised to us. Okay? Now, the question is, are we in a right relationship with God? I'll share with you from the prodigal son. One of the sons there was not in a right relationship with his father, and that's the elder brother. We would think that it's the younger brother. It's the elder brother, okay? We know that the elder brother stayed with the father, okay? And when he heard that, his younger brother came back, there was a feast, he got upset. And he said to the father, okay, then he became angry and refused to go in. His father came out and began to plead with him. But he answered his father, okay, listen. He was asking his father to listen. Listen, for all these years, I've been working like a slave for you. And I've never disobeyed your command. Yet, you have never given me even a young goat so that I might celebrate with my friends. You see, this elder brother, the elder son, was not in a right relationship with his father. He sees himself as a slave and his father as a master. Okay? And listen to what the father said. Then the father said to him, son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. But he never sees that. He thought even one goat he doesn't have. You see the scarcity mentality of the elder son, right? And it's the same with us. We could be coming to church all our life, coming to mass, praying, whatever, but still having that mentality of the elder son, that we see God as a master, we as a slave, that we need to do all this out of obligation, not out of love. Okay? So that's why we need to check ourselves. Are we in a right relationship with God? Okay? Because if we are in a right relationship with God, we have the inheritance that God promises. And what is that inheritance? Heaven. Okay? And in heaven, is there something lacking in heaven? Can I ask you? No. There's nothing lacking in heaven. All of that you would inherit. Okay? So we need to have this abundance mentality. And if we're son of a king, we need to act like a son of a king. Okay? I'm going to inherit what my father, the king, has. And I will act like a son of a king or a daughter of a king. We're prince and princesses. We need to know our identity. Or else, we're going to have that scarcity mentality. And when there's scarcity mentality, instead of having a posture of just receiving from what God wants to give us, we want to grab. Okay? And if we think that there's scarcity, there's not enough for me and for others, we won't share. But we when have that abundance mentality, that we have this posture of receiving, I want to receive from my King, from my God, there's more to share. There's an abundance. It overflows. Whatever the Lord gives us, it overflows. It should overflow. But that has to do with our relationship with the Lord. Are we in a right relationship with God? What is our mentality? Do we have a mentality of scarcity? Or do we have a mentality of abundance? Okay? So I hope we focus on being in a right relationship with God so that we would inherit what He promised us.